Hello, everyone. Good evening. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into this video. I'll just do all the sharing afterwards. So I'm talking about going back to school for the young ones. I know some people have already started going back to school. For us here, it starts on the 4th. And for my guy, I am homeschooling him. And so we're doing a lot of prep work this week, but really getting ready to start next Monday. So as far as Young Living goes, how can Young Living help you and your family when it comes to back to school? Well, I'm going to go through a lot of the products here, and I have most of them. There are a few things I didn't grab, but I wanted to go ahead and get this video started. So I'm going to kind of start from morning time all the way down to going to bed. All right, so first thing when you wake up, what's your little kid got to do? They need to brush their teeth. All right, so here we got the Kids Sense Sleek toothpaste. Now what this is, you may have heard of the Thieves toothpaste line, but there is a Sleek toothpaste that is for little kids because some kids may think that Thieves is a little too spicy for them. So this one is the Sleek Essence with the Thieves. Now I love Sleek Essence. I don't know if you've heard of that, but it is a blend that has is it stevia extract in it? Don't quote me, but it has a sweetener, all natural sweetener in it that I love to add to anything that I'm drinking because it has this nice citrus and spearmint flavor with a little sweetness. So it's great for tea. So that's in here as well as some of the Thieves. Fluoride free, all natural, great fruity taste. This one's it's pretty much empty. So we need to get another one. So there you go, some Kids Sense Sleek toothpaste, how they should start off their day. Another thing that I do for my son, Deshaun, I made a detangler. So the one way I made mine was with the conditioner. I believe I have is it the mint, lavender mint, or vanilla copaiba? I have a conditioner in there that I use in this. I put that in there. I put some Shutron in there because it just helps with the, those manly feelings, having a little boy. I threw some Shutron in there. I think I put a little bit of V6 oil, which is just Young Living's carrier oil that kind of has a blend of different oils. Again, carrier oils though. And then some water just to top it off. I use that with his hair because it gets so bad. So bad. He sleeps rough, and so it's hard to comb out. But you can also use like the Shutron beard oil or the Mira hair oil. You can use those in a spray bottle with some conditioner, some water, and spray away. So hair detangler. And it's great to throw in those essential oils to give it a really nice scent. But just the conditioner itself smells good too. All right. Also, we have lotion. You don't want to, send them off to school looking all ashy and dry. And with winter coming up eventually, dry skin is going to be a big deal. So giving them, this is the Kids Sense lotion. You want to give them a lotion that smells good. It's not going to be overbearing on them. It's a good, light, kid-friendly scent. And it works really well too. So that's the lotion. And then the big thing, I would say this is the biggest thing for back to school that every kid needs to have, especially starting off school, because it's transitioning into, going from summer to, school time. It's hard to send them off somewhere and them knowing that they have to go somewhere and sit for hours on end and not, not play and all that stuff. And that is Kids Sense Genius line. Or not line, but the Kids Sense line oil. This one's Genius. So this has an amazing blend of oils. Just to name a few that's in here, I'm not going to go through all of them, but Sacred Frankincense, Cedarwood, Myrrh, Vetiver, Sandalwood is in here, some Northern Lights Black Spruce, Palo Santo, Melissa. This has, the list goes on with all the oils that's in this blend. It's going to be great for helping to ground them, to help level out their emotions, because again, we're going to start dealing with the whole separation anxiety. Just even if they're hyper, they don't know how to relax and chill and just listen to the teacher. This is going to be good for that. Helping them focus, getting back into the groove of learning. It's going to help open up their brain so that they can soak in some knowledge. All right. They're going to be thinking more efficiently. Genius. I love this one. It's nice and woody. It also does, I do want to say it does have bergamot in it too. So if you're going to apply it, it'd be great to use if you can find like a diffuser bracelet or a diffuser necklace, or even like a personal inhaler, or just anything that they can maybe have where they can just breathe it in. Or if you're going to apply it to them, apply it diluted at an area that's not going to have any sunlight, because this is the kind of bergamot that is going to cause photosensitivity. Okay, so, but anyways, get you some Genius for your kids. All right, that is necessary. So that's kind of how, you want to start your day off. Brush their teeth, comb their hair, lotion them up, give them some Genius to get them going and ready. So while they're at school, so these things, schools are iffy nowadays where you can't really take anything, can't use anything. So if they're going to be going on a field trip, get them some insect repellent. And one thing I didn't grab for this was sunscreen. If they're going to be outside, you want to make sure they have some insect repellent on them. Okay, hate to be cliche here, but the best offense is a good defense when it comes to bugs, because once those bugs get on you, those mosquitoes, those ticks, once they're on you, it's too late. So keep them off with some DEET-free, it's essential oils, all natural. It's based with sesame oil, and then it has citronella, lemongrass, rosemary, geranium, spearmint, thyme, and clove. And so this stuff works wonders. If you'd like another tip with this, is to put it into like a little bottle with a spray on it. And then that way, just like I showed you earlier, this is what I use for Deshaun Detangler. You can use the same thing for this if you want to, just to make it easier. Then just spray it on before they go, rub it in. So get you some insect repellent. And then again, the sunscreen. Please get them sunscreen. Although you should already have it because it's been, summer. So, all right, so there's that. Also, hand purifier. So we all know that's always on the school supply list to get a big thing of hand sanitizer. Now, the difference, or I like to say, we call this one hand purifier as opposed to hand sanitizer, is because sanitizer gets rid of everything. It sanitizes you. But if we know anything about antibiotics, if we've learned anything from that, is that we don't want to always get rid of all of the bacteria. Okay, antibiotics get rid of all the bacteria. Sanitizers do the same thing. And what happens when we run out of good bacteria? Then the bad ends up getting stronger in the end. So the purifier is going to get rid of the bad bacteria. Okay, it's going to still leave you with the good stuff. And also, it's not, the thing with sanitizer is that the bad germs and all those things can learn how to combat that sanitizer. That's how you get stronger bugs out here and stronger germs, and they're able to fight off the sanitizer because they've evolved to combat it. Whereas they can't do that with the purifier because since it's plant-based and plants are always changing. Plants are also evolving to fight off those bugs that are fighting them. And also because of the differences in distillation and the times that everything's harvested, these bugs can't, combat the purifier, the hand-based purifiers. So get you some hand purifier. This one's good, to carry in the backpack, but they do have a larger bottle. So if it's on the school supply list to bring in some hand sanitizer, just throw in, a large bottle of the purifier instead. All right. And this stuff smells amazing. Never heard anybody say they did not like this. It also leaves your hands so soft. The teachers will love this, okay? So there's that. Okay, so I went over that. Okay, so that's like when getting them ready for school and when they're at school. So what about once they've come home? So I had a friend that mentioned as soon as their kids walked in the door, they're spraying them down. I like the idea of once they walk in, taking their backpacks, taking their glove, whatever, and just setting it in their designated area and spraying it down with the Thieves spray. Okay, so Thieves, everything. Spray their stuff down, let it all kind of sit for, you know, a few minutes while they go and change into their home clothes or pajamas or whatever, have them do their chores and stuff. And then after it's sat, that they can go get their homework, you can sit down with them without having to worry about all the nasty germs from school. Because believe me, they're going to be bringing home some nasty stuff from school. Because not every kid at the classroom is going to be thievesing it up. Or, yeah. So get you some Thieves spray, okay, at the front door. And also when they walk in, have them purify their hands too. All right. So you want to do that. Let me get back to my notes. All right. And so what if they come home and they're playing real rough at the playground? They fell, scraped their knee, whatever. So what do you want to do in those cases? Well, we got some KidSense Owie. So the great thing about the KidSense is that it's a whole line, all right? But you can get them individually. So Owie is what is great for helping to support the skin if there are any cuts or scrapes or anything like that. It's got, let me see, I know it's got some helichrysum, which is wonderful for the skin. Elemi, or Elemi, I always say that one wrong. Oh, and also these are pre-diluted, so they're ready to go. You don't have to worry about doing all the dilution and figuring out those percentages and all that stuff. These are pre-diluted. Balsam Canada, Tea Tree, Helichrysum, Elemi. These, and make sure I get it all. And then Cistus, Hinoki, and Clove. So that clove is going to be great because it has that constituent, which just left my mind, but it's going to help with numbing any of those scrapes, okay? So, you know, they're going to cry. They could have scraped it at 10 o'clock that morning, but they're seeing you at 3 o'clock when they're going to be like, I scraped my knee and it hurts. They've gone all day fine until they saw you. Now it hurts again. Throw some Owie on it. It's going to help numb it up, and it's also going to help the skin heal itself, okay? So you got Owie. If you don't have Owie, though, or you're waiting for it to arrive, you can also just use some lavender or some tea tree, okay? Those are also really great ones for skin. Frankincense, lavender, frankincense, which all come in the starter kit. So if you just have that, use those. And then what else we got? Respiratory. Okay, so we're gonna have to be dealing with some runny noses. It's gonna happen, it's inevitable. What are we gonna do when we have our runny nose kids with all the snot coming out? KidSense, again, we have Sniffle Ease. Again, a pre-diluted blend meant for kids, for the youngins. So this one, rub it on the chest topically, breathe it in, however you need to do it. This one is meant for the little ones. If you don't have this one, you can use Raven, which comes in the starter kit. You'll want to dilute that one because it's not pre-diluted. Or you can even use Breathe Again. This one is diluted. You don't want to, but you still want to use it sparingly. You don't need a lot of it, okay? This one's pretty strong, even for me. I love it though. It works wonders with opening up my sinuses. So if you need something, get you some Breathe Again. But Sniffle Ease will work great for the little ones for that whole nasal discharge, all that stuff that just comes with the territory of going to school. Okay. I do want to add, by the way, with the starter kits, they do come with a little roller fitment. And that roller fitment is just like this little silver top that's right here. You can pop that onto any bottle you have. You can also get them on Amazon or order more through the store. But that will be great for popping onto the Sniffles, or even popping it onto the Genius if you just like to have it, roll it on wherever. Pop it on there. Great for that. So just because it has this regular orifice reducer, which is what causes the little drops to come out, you can take that out and put the roller fitment on. Okay, okay, I spoke on Raven. Breathe Again. Again, like I said, Breathe Again is diluted. Raven is not. So if you're going to use Raven, make sure that you do dilute it, because we are using it for kids, which have more sensitive skin, more sensitive respiratory systems. So we like to dilute things for kids, okay? All right, another thing. So my child has fought this for years and always hits him in the middle of the night, and that's growing pains. Speaking of him, I'm in the middle of a video. 1 second, okay? Growing pains. He wakes up crying, saying his ankles or his shins or his foot like hurts, just wakes up crying. What you can do, what I've done for him, I use Deep Relief. Again, this is another roller. Now, owie, I would say, is more for skin-based owies. If it's deeper than that, like muscular or, skeletal, I like Deep Relief. You can also try out Panaway. I've used Panaway before, again, diluted. Deep Relief is diluted. Panaway is not. Panaway comes in your starter kit. But if you're going to use Panaway, dilute it and apply it where the pain is on their bones. I've never had an issue with it not working. And I mean waking up in the middle of the night, crying, sometimes screaming, because my son likes to be a little dramatic, but hey, I'm sure it hurts. I rub these on, massage it in a little bit, and he goes right back to sleep. So if you're going to do that, Deep Relief for Panaway, just make sure they don't rub it themselves and touch their faces, because it will burn their eyes. It's going to have peppermint, wintergreen, which if it gets in their eyes, it's going to sting. So that's why when he's asleep, I put it on, I massage it myself, and then I go wash my hands, and then that way, and then he's asleep. We don't have to worry about it. All right, and then last but not least, bedtime. So they've gone through their full day. It's time to go to bed, and they're fighting you, as always. They're getting so incredibly tired that they're just like hyper and bouncing off the walls. Okay. Get them to chill out with some sleepy eyes. Now I will say there is going to be one that I did not mention. That's tummy jize. So yeah, before I get into that. So say you had dinner and they ate and now they're like, oh, my tummy hurts or whatever. You can use some the Kids Tummy Jize, which is just like the kids version of Digize, which I love. I always have Digize on hand, because it's just anytime you have any kind of stomach discomfort, it works wonders. So same for Tummy Jize, it's already diluted down, so if they need anything, just like my son, if he ever comes to me and says his stomach hurts, I tell him go grab the Tummy Jize, and he knows how to put it right where I taught him where his stomach's at, and so I tell him put it right there, and he rubs it in himself, and we move on about our day. So Tummy Jize, another good one to have a roller fitment for. So let's move back to going to bed. So Sleepy Eyes. Sleepy Eyes has valerian in it. I mean, they ain't joking when it comes to getting these kids to bed. Like, no, we're not playing games. Just put it right on them. You can put it in a diffuser at bedtime. If you don't have this one, you can always use lavender. Also, there's another roller bottle blend called Tranquil. This one has lavender, cedarwood, Roman chamomile, and diluted in coconut oil. I love me some Roman chamomile. So, Tranquil, I love both of these. I really there isn't any of the sleeping blends that I don't like. I've used just plain valerian root. I've used Roman chamomile. I've used lavender, rutavala. But I would probably say roller blend, I like Tranquil. And then I like this one because it has the valerian root, but it's not as strong as just straight valerian. Yeah, actually, this doesn't smell bad at all. Because if you've ever smelled valerian root, it's stinky. This smells good. And so you can use this in the bath. Use it like on them, rub their backs down, give them a little massage. But speaking of massage, we also have relaxation massage oil. So again, give them a bath, put a couple of drops in some shampoo or some body wash, mix it in, then throw it in the bath water. It'll nicely disperse all throughout the bath. Throw them in there with some toys, let them play, wear themselves out. When they get out, have them rub down their bodies with some relaxation oil, and then put them to bed, and then diffuse some sleepy eyes. So that was it. That's from morning to night, how to get them through the day. There are always other options. I just try to grab the ones that I typically use or the most popular. But out of those things, what would I say you have to have? I would definitely get Genius. I mean, hands down, out of the Kids Sense line, for the things that's in it and for helping your kid get through the day, or at least start it off right, they need Genius. Love that oil. Let's see, I would say the Sleek toothpaste. I mean, my kid loves this toothpaste. These rollers are amazing because not only can they be used for your kids, I would dilute Breathe Again a little bit more, but this is one of my favorite products. Besides Digize, Deep Relief, hands down, is great. So these 3 rollers, I would say grab them if you can. All right, grab those rollers, grab Genius, grab Sleepy Eyes for sure. Always good, but really you couldn't use lavender, tea tree. Those are good ones. Frankincense, which again come in your starter kit. So always just a good one just to have on hand, just because it's already pre-diluted and the kids can use it. Yeah, Genius, Sleepy Eyes. Oh, and the hand purifier. Can't forget that one. Get you some hand purifier. All right, so if you have any other questions, you can contact me right here. If you're on Facebook watching this, just message me or comment below. If you're on YouTube watching this, send me an email, oilswithamber@yahoo.com, or comment below. Yeah, if you're looking to order, you can go to the link mywl.com/oilswithamber, or just go to youngliving.com and enter in the number 257-0074. If you need any help with ordering or finding any of these products, or wondering how you can get a starter kit to save yourself 24% on the products and not spend retail, just contact me. I am more than willing to help you guys out, or I may even have a deal for you, depending on what time you're watching this video. So, otherwise, have a happy back to school season, and I hope you make it through all right. All right, bye guys.